let us. Okay, so let us have a look at the dictionaries. I mean, what we need to use to be able to solve questions that is related to dictionaries. So I think somehow you are aware by many of them. So okay, so this is an example of a dictionary. We have a key and we have a value, and
Yes.
this occurs all over, right? So if we need to get the keys, so we use the dictionary name and the keys function. Okay, so that will give us a list of all the keys inside the dictionary. But
Yes.
if we want to get the values, so we use the function dot values, and this will get us all the values inside the dictionary.
Yes.
And if we want to get pairs of keys and values, so we will use a person the dictionary name and the function items functions. Okay, so can you see it?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so that is clear to you, right?
Yes, it is. I remember this stuff.
Okay, that's good. So let me move to the next. So if we want to go through the dictionary, then we need to use a for loop definitely. And let me see. Okay, so this is the same dictionary. So if we want to go through the loop, I mean the dictionary here, so we create a for loop and we have a key and we go through the, if we go through the, if we only put the dictionary name, so we only get the keys, and we can get the value of every key by using this format. So we use a dictionary name, and between square brackets we put the key. Is that clear to you?
Yes.
Okay, so again, if we want to get suppose, wait, let me see here, if we reduce. Okay, so yeah, so if we want to get the pairs of keys and values, so we can either use something like that. We use only one variable, or we even can use we can just key in key and value like that, and then we can get both of them out. Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, so yeah, and then if we put one variable, then we are able to get both the key and the value using this method. So using a square bracket, and then we use 0 and 1 to be able to access the key and the value. Is that clear to you?
Yes.
Okay, we move to the next. So if we want to update a dictionary, are you aware of that?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so you know how to use the function update, and of course you already know how to, because from the first assignment LA you already know how to update.
Yeah, so the first method I forgot about the dot update, but now that I look at it, it does make sense.
Okay, that's good. Okay, yeah, so we move to the next. So did you know that set defaults?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so the set default, you will need to use it if you want
Actually,
to.
I had a quick question.
Yes, please.
So when you define a function and you put it within the parameters, that's already the default, right? Like you can put equals and you can do the default from there too, right?
Yes, definitely. Yes.
Okay.
You can put a default for the parameter. This is what you mean, right? Hello?
Yes, that's the question, yeah.
Yes, you're able to do that, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so let me see here. Okay, so if you want to set, if you want to add some key that doesn't exist in the dictionary here, so you're able to use the set default. So the set default will do this. It will go and check the keys. If there is a key similar to this, if it doesn't have the key, if it doesn't have, so state is not there in the keys. It's not. We have name, country, and telephone. So if it doesn't exist, so it will add it. Okay. So it will add state as a key and Texas as a value. Yes. So if we only so if we want to set default and the key does not exist and the value is not mentioned, the default will be none. This means that we will not insert it. Okay.
Yes, that makes sense.
And also if the key exists and the value is mentioned as it is here, we will not change the value. So it will remain the country as USA.
Okay, but if you do the set default, wouldn't that change country to Canada?
No, it will not. If the key exists,
Oh, I see. If the key exists, then it'll keep the default one. I see. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So because sometimes you want to access or update something, but you never know it exists or no.
Okay.
So that's a way to do it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Let's move to the next. Okay. Okay. So if you want to delete an item, so if you want to get the last item from from the dictionary, so we use a pop item.
Yes.
Okay. If you want to only you remove something, you pop up something with a key from the dictionary, so you use it this way. So you provide you use a pop function with the key as a parameter. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let's move to the next. Okay. So if you want to delete, let me see here. Sorry. Okay. So
Also, I had a quick question. If you could explain the difference between dot remove and dot pop.
I think they are doing similar. They are doing similar.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the
All right.
same. Yeah.
Okay.
So we delete here. If you want to delete the key here, we can also use delete.
Yes.
Okay. And we are able to remove all the item using dot clear. Okay. And we can remove the whole dictionary using delete and the name of the dictionary.
Okay.
Okay. You see here. So okay. So if you, I think this one you used during your HA1, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So one of the requirements that you loop through, you go and check if a key exists inside here.
Yes.
Inside the dictionary, and then if it is, then you have to do something. So that's a way of doing it. So of course, one of the basic way is just to use a loop, but this is more efficient, definitely.
All right.
You have a question?
Let me see. Yeah, this does make sense. So if the if that country value is in the keys list, it's gonna print that country name. Otherwise, it's not found. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
So this
Okay.
for this instance, it will do country name is USA, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Or yeah.
Okay. So we move to the next. So we want to update a dictionary. Yeah. So if we have two dictionaries and we want to somehow integrate them together in one, or copy one to another, so we use update. This is one of the methods, not the only method. So so it means that if we want to print now after this instruction, this instruction will add dictionary 2 at the end of dictionary 1.
Okay. And then I had a quick question.
Yeah.
So let's just say one of the key names was the same, right? It would you can
It will
only
use
have
the second one. It will use the second
the
one.
second one. Okay, makes sense.
Okay. So this means that yeah, the second one will overwrite.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. Okay. So we can update with I think this is common keys. Yeah. So that's what you asked me just now. So you this is so Emma is repeated here and here. So it means that we have the same key, and then once we update, then this will output 66 because
It's the
the
new one.
common was updated. Yes, is a new
Okay,
one.
gotcha.
Okay. So yeah. So, okay, what about nested dictionary? So when we have a nested dictionary, it means that, so that's a normal dictionary. And then you come here to one of the keys. So the values here,
So it has an
this,
integer, or it has a string and
it's
then
not
the
a
address.
string.
Or
It's
so
not a
so
string.
no,
It
no,
is
so
a
the ad
dictionary.
yes, so the address, it's I'm talking about the green address is string and then the white one is another dictionary.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so to be able to access that, so he use this method. So he use the dictionary name, the key, the first key name, and then he will go for the key in the second, the nested dictionary, and then
Mhm.
he will ask for it. I think similar concept to using the 2D arrays, if you can remember, or even if you take 2D arrays. I'm not sure. Have you
I
taken
do
2D arrays?
remember. Yes, I do remember, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So let,
So another question.
yeah.
So let's just say if they could you go back to the last one?
Yep.
If somebody wanted to get it, could you look through, like, let's just say you print person and then you wanted to find the item address, and then from address you wanted to find city. So that's what it is at the bottom, right?
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Makes
Yes.
sense.
Okay. Yeah. So, okay. So the sort, you have done something similar, you remember?
Yes.
Okay. So you have a dictionary and then you converted that to a list. And
And then yeah, because for list order doesn't matter and it doesn't keep duplicate, or it keeps duplicates, right?
yes.
Gotcha.
So we output it like that. Wait, give me a second, please.
No worries.
Okay. So yeah, so we sorted it this way, and yeah. So also you are able to sort the key. So yeah, did you notice? Yeah, I think you are aware that when you do this way, it sorts the items and the keys at the same time. If you do it this way, it sorts only the keys,
Okay.
and if you do it
Oh, I
this
see.
way, it sorts only the values. So
Okay.
that's the three methods. Yeah.
So I didn't know in the second one it would just do the keys.
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay,
that's
makes sense.
yeah. Okay.
You know, if you did dot keys, it would still do keys only, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Gotcha.
But by
By
default,
default,
treat
it is key. Okay.
it is for the keys.
Okay.
Okay. So did you hear about comprehension before? I think maybe yeah. We also might need to look at it in the 2D arrays.
Okay.
But anyhow, for now, let's have
Yes.
a look
So I've
here.
seen something like this, but if you could explain it again, that's good.
Yes. So basically, uh, okay, the format of it. So you have a list like that. You have numbers, and you want to create a dictionary out of that. Okay. So what is happening here is actually so you have a for loop.
Hmm.
This is typical. Okay. And the, so basically, if I want to write it, so I will put the if statement inside the for loop, and
Hmm.
then I will bring that part, put it under the if statement,
Hmm.
uh, and then I will start adding to the dictionary. So
So the whole thing is set to the key of X, right?
key of x and the value of x to the power of 2.
Okay.
So, but only with that condition.
If it's the
If
we divide.
x is
Okay.
divisible by 2, so if x is
Gotcha.
odd, sorry, if it is odd, it will not do that. So it will
Makes
only
sense.
add to the dictionary.
If
I
you
think
can, if it's
even
odd.
values. Yes, no, if
Okay.
even values. So
Yeah, that makes sense because there's no remainder.
yes, exactly. It's 0. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So that's why you see the output here. The key is 2 and the key is also 8. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what you see here is um, to the power of 2 of the key, 4
Yes.
and
Yep.
64.
Gotcha.
Okay, good. And also there is another format here. Let me see here what the guy is trying to do. Um, so here he used something slightly different.
Mm-hmm.
He used zip because so he have 2 lists and he want to make a dictionary out of that. So he have a telephone book and he have a person's dictionary. And as you see, okay, so the format that he used is key and value for
Mm-hmm.
key and value in, and then he used a function to combine. Um,
So what does zip do?
so zip takes 2 lists or 2 arrays, as we can see from here. So this
Uh-huh.
is the first list,
Uh-huh.
and this is the second list.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then they have to be equal, and it takes 1 from here.
So equal, you
uh,
mean same number of items, right?
exactly.
Okay.
And it gets the key from the first, and it gets the value
Gotcha.
from the second, and
I
it
see. It just assigns that. Okay, I see. That
yeah,
makes perfect. Okay.
and it pass them to here, and
Uh-huh.
once it pass them, so and it adds them to the dictionary as pair values, key and value.
Gotcha.
So you see, this should be the output. So you have the key here from the first, and they get the value from the second, and it continues the remaining of the dictionary like that.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Okay.
Okay. So yeah, I think this will help somehow if
Yes,
you
it
need.
will.
Yeah. Okay. So now let's. I think this is we almost approaching the end here. So minimum, and we have minimum and max.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. So this is a dictionary that we have, and then you are able to pass it maximum and minimum, and it will get you the minimum and maximum keys. So this is the maximum key. It will come
Okay.
out
So
when you
then,
use a function like that, and this
uh-huh.
is the minimum key.
So when it prints out, it's gonna print out the string, right?
Yes, it
So
will treat
like
it as
for
a
where
string.
it says minimum dictionary in the pink, it's gonna print out the string right there, right?
No, no. I mean, this one bring.
Yes.
I mean, if it is here, yes, this is an integer in this case. But again, when it is printed, it is
Yes. So
converted
when it's
automatically
printed, so
as a
when it's
string.
printed, is gonna be maximum key, comma, triple A, right?
The, there is no. I mean, there is no comma. I mean, the comma is not printed.
I'm just saying for an example.
Yes, yes, yes. For
Okay,
example, yes,
gotcha.
yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Makes
Okay,
sense.
okay, that's good. Okay, okay, yeah. So that's it here. So maybe you need to share with me your code, and I will see if I need
Okay,
to
perfect.
get a copy of it. So I will give you the way to share. Yeah. So now you can share.
Give me one sec. So right now I'm gonna upload one of the PDFs to the Google Drive. It's
Okay.
pretty standard thing. So this past week I started learning about classes and objects. So right now we're just working with like basic stuff.
Okay.
So this one that I have right now, it is still pretty basic, but I will show you.
Okay. Sure. But I believe it's better next time to give me to send it to me before to have a look. Okay.
Yes, sorry, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So because the HA one or the this one, I was new content, so I wanted to ask you about this one. But yes,
Okay.
I'll upload it as we speak.
Yeah. Okay. So let me see.
It's not there yet, almost.
So you are uploading it to the drive?
Yes, I'm uploading it to Drive. It's like I was just making it into a folder first. Mm, It should be there called L2.zip. So within it, it has PDF, a Python file, and a text file. And then, yeah, you're right. My bad. I should have sent it to you earlier. Whenever you're ready with that, I can show you. I can share my screen and then show you what I have too.
Okay. Yep. Wait. So now you want me to check it in the drive? You already
I
you put
uploaded. So all
L2?
you need, yeah, L2. All you need to do is that PDF. Yeah, it's called L2 spec, I believe. L2 spec. Yes, LA2 spec is the PDF name.
Okay. Let me see.
Like this last past week, I spent a lot of time on the diction, or not the dictionary, the objects and the classes. So honestly, this stuff I would say is more interesting to me than what I learned so far.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay. So that is a lab assignment. Okay. What about the one that you did?
Yes.
Do you still need? Yeah.
Let me share my screen for that one.
Yes.
So I had a few questions. Can you see this Python file?
Uh, no, you started, but I didn't see anything yet. Let me see.
No, it's in the. It says I'm sharing the file with you.
Yes, but okay, wait. Let me see. Can you stop and share again?
Yes. Okay. Can you see it?
No.
Still no. It's weird. I can just upload this file to you as well then. Can you see now?
No. No.
Now I did it to the desktop. Does it show now?
No. It just say Moise start. Yeah. Okay. Now. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So I had a few questions. This
Yeah.
isn't finished. I just had a few questions.
Yes, but I need to go through it. I
Okay, yeah, of course. My bad, my bad.
yeah. So but I mean, okay. So and I mean, what about the other one? Did you finish it?
I was working on this, so I didn't really have time for that. I was gonna start that.
Okay. Yeah. No. Sorry. HA1. You've done it, right?
I have not. I finished this one. This is the one that I was working on.
Oh, this is the one that you was working on. Okay.
Yes.
So then, okay. So you just give me a summary here first, so that because I think if I need to read it, it will take some time. So just give me a
Okay.
summary of
Okay.
what is
And then
needed, and then I will
and
try
then
to go through the code with you. Okay?
okay. Okay. So basically, for the most part, I did most of the functions.
No,
Uh,
no, no. Describe the problem to me. Describe
oh,
what is the required, and then you will tell me what you've done. What is required?
what's required is you have to make a class called employee, and
Hmm.
then I know this that when you start functions with classes, you have to do the init first, right?
In it.
So
Yeah.
yes, so I put all of the required attributes inside of the parentheses, and then self is really important for definitions and classes. So you have to do
Exactly.
the self dot whatever attribute name and then make it equal to that same thing.
Yes,
Uh,
yes,
this
definitely
one,
correct. Yes.
this str one, the first, they always say the first function that you use should be the str. Like it's, they say it's a good idea to do. I didn't finish writing it yet, but that's what they say, right? Um,
Okay.
the hourly rate is just the salary divided by 2080. That was in the file, the PDF file. The
Okay.
age is also another simple one if it's the current year minus the birth year, like the simple calculation right there. Same with the retiring is if it's this if it's less than or greater than 70, then it's you can do retire. If not, then it's false.
Tamam. Okay, yeah. Go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's essentially like that's what the file asked us to do, and then from there you just do print like examples with it, and then I think that's like exactly what you should have for this code.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So I would say, okay, just present me then with your questions and what is the difficult thing here for you?
So for the str part, I have to display of some. Let me try to see it inside of the file real quick. Mm, So the purpose of the str is to display a readable version of the employee object.
Yes.
I believe you're supposed to return it with the string.
Okay. So
Yeah, it
display
says
readable version. So employee data as a printable string.
okay.
So
Okay.
okay. This string is actually built in all the objects. So any class that you create, you can include that um, this underscore string function method. Okay,
Okay.
and then but then you have to redefine it. So redefining it, and please, and one more thing. So to be able to know what you are taking, because again, so when I explain or go through the dictionary now, I have gone through the dictionary most important functions, but I have no idea what you're taking. So don't I mean, to save my time. So we have to close now, and we have to use the link to go in again with a separate session. Okay.
Okay. Mhm.